Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, Ibrahim. Beautiful day. Today is June 23rd, 2025. June 23rd, 2025. Tomorrow, now in the mark, 2 years after the election was brutally rigged by Maravio. So tomorrow, June 24, 2025. But today, why they do this message? June 23rd. You know, Salon people, democracy is worth defending. Democracy is worth protecting. And we protect democracy to the last. All right, that is what we will do. You know, there are multiple ways. I know see some person now what's up number than they defend their own democracy. Some person and then at Twitter they defend their democracy. Some person then at YouTube. Some person in Facebook. Some person in LinkedIn. Everybody they fight in your way for protect this democracy. And we're going to keep fighting in our many ways. Everywhere they fight, pertinent. Then this there, I see TikTok. You know, TikTok don't be another place where they see some activities. I say, me I don't want TikTok. But I don't go back to TikTok. Because you never know the attention of somebody you grasp. Not all Monday, now what's up? Not all Monday na Twitter, not all Monday na Facebook, not all Monday na YouTube. Some man at TikTok, them picking them, the generation 20, the generation 18, that if they allow, becoming picking them, not only use WhatsApp, they use social media. Now WhatsApp, no one, the only application they use. Me big bobo, now they be entire himself get small Facebook. And even that day, you know the guidelines. Me picking on the social media. And they understand why media on social media. It is very clear. It's a line. Me bobo then take all man 18. Now you consider yourself say you want to go on social media. As it is, the only thing they do now for play video games. And even that video games there is timed and controlled. And they say this for guide other parents in Sierra Leone. We want to feel safe because we do overseas, we picking and get access to electronics. So then get access to every social media and lie. When they allow on picking for it, TikTok, they watch, control what they watch what they consume, not like that. That could be a conversation for another day. But everybody they consume in media from a different source. And you have to reach people who side and day. That is the power of social media. You know, I don't have the time, but I have the time, technically. Because I guarantee you now, I can make the time for say, well, I don't give a shit about, you know, whatever else. Let me just social media, but to hell with them, I can do that, you know, because there's a multiple things that I go do if I not go on social media. But I go make that small time, do that small video. Also, I go sit down. I say, okay, let's just cut down. If I want 2 minutes, 3 minutes, let's send this gonna TikTok, let's send this gonna Instagram, let's send this gonna Facebook, let's send this gonna YouTube. You know, the internet's not a problem, so it's quick, it's fast, quick. I don't send up. You know what I mean? So I make that sacrifice. That is what we all have to do, and that is what we've been doing. Everybody not able for do what everybody able for do. Everybody getting capabilities. Some person not able for near phone for even use any app for edit videos and stuff like that. Now, you know, some person now WhatsApp no more. Now they get in time. Now they get in time. You get for reach the outside in day, and that is the beautiful thing of what you would only do. Now, Sierra Leoneans, tomorrow, like I said, they mark 2 years after the June 24th, 2023 elections. Where every day we've been pounding these guys. Again, like I say, some of them are WhatsApp, no one's done me. But within a YouTube, within a Facebook, pounding these people, exposing the information. Might be enough for dinner salon, enough for sit on there as president. You know, so I can address this ECOWAS issue again one more time. And I address this ECOWAS issue at a broader level follow Siam with this fight for electoral justice that we're on. Let people understand. I know there's a lot of confusion because we don't know how we did. We don't know what to know. But what we know, we all agree on, is the fact that the June 24th, 2023 elections was rigged, and we as the people of Sierra Leone, the genuine Sierra Leoneans, the patriotic Sierra Leoneans, we don't decide, say we're going to stand up, and we don't take a position, and we stand with Dr. Samura Kamara because he's the fighter where they lead this fight for electoral justice, for make sure say they reinstate him and reinstall him as the president of Sierra Leone, because he was the president beginning June 24th, 2023, then taking presidency in a hand, then usurp him from him. Now we could reinstate him back into that former position, Usai for the and be the president of Sierra Leone, because he is the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. So that is a sacrosanct fact. The thing is this with this ECOWAS appointment. When I left for fall for the SLPP, the nonsense. When they come, they say, hey, we're for Sierra Leone. Congratulations to Sierra Leone. Anybody where they represent Sierra Leone in the capacity as a president of that republic, you forget the legitimacy of the people, you forget the authority of the people, you forget the power from the people. It is in the constitution. Now this ECOWAS thing, yesterday I deliberately left out the fact, say, then we delay them almost 1 year so now, waiting for hand over to Marabio. And then they even say Sierra Leone to Marabio as the chairman of the ECOWAS heads of states. Because when I say Sierra Leone, if you like say, are they playing to the hands of these people? Are they playing to the hands of anybody? Marabio is the chairman of the heads of states in ECOWAS. And then this is not to Sierra Leone. Now left-handed, if Marabio not be seen there as president, now Sierra Leone, he don't go represent we now ECOWAS. So I they talk about Sierra Leone. I want everybody, let we open up our minds and our hearts. I'm going to try as best as possible to be gentle with putting this message across. Because again, USA will come out 5-6 years and I'll go back. We already come for pacify people. So they handle this issue here so with grace, but I might sound a little tough. Because I get for make sure see, we already reverse with progress. All right? We are not going to reverse our progress, Oromik. The fact is, ECOWAS is dead on arrival. ECOWAS is not a serious organization. ECOWAS is not there for protect the people of West Africa. ECOWAS not there for protect Sierra Leoneans. ECOWAS there for protect the useless leaders that they have. We don't form a pact. So I make this very clear that ECOWAS is an illegitimate organization. We're filled with illegitimate presidents. Check them, most of them. You take Tinubu, except that Nigeria in election was turbulent. Confusion election. Marabio, confusion election. Kudos to Niger. Kudos to Mali. Kudos to Burkina Faso, of course. They're doing big things. Because they don't realize from time immemorial, like we all don't realize that ECOWAS is a piece of crap. Now so Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso don't realize it's a piece of mess. And one day they look forward for let Sierra Leone left ECOWAS back. After we don't tell them the truth, we left ECOWAS. We don't need to join them. We can handle ourselves, handle the business for ourselves. So salon people, USA will come up 5 years ago, we don't go back. We don't can pacify nobody. What's in a pacify? Like explain that part back because I want to make sure say everybody understand this message today. For una we na kumra and una we get kumra, una we sabi kumra them. We kumra you don't tire for soccer and picking or something and busy they do something. Then get what they call pacifier when they put the young baby in mouth. Let the baby they suck the pacifier. Where they feel say they suck Bobby, but they suck Bobby, but pacify. Wait till you the cook some for that moment today. Now that's how they talk what they say pacify. We don't pacify nobody. We can't tell nobody what for make them feel sweet. I don't begin to see the same error, they repeat itself again. For come now for tell people waiting for make them feel sweet. No. We get a responsibility for tell the people them the reality as we see them. Over the years, we not go for a talk, but what we don't sabi. What I don't know. What kind of the open now they deal with. And I saw the tackle this ECOWAS situation. And what kind of the open, we'll see what we eye, we'll not say enough for happen, we'll tackle them accordingly. And that is what he will do now. And this is what he can do today back now. I dey tackle what's in front of me face. What you see. What no say, enough for B. Una dey care for coax nobody, and nobody use Sierra Leoneans. Una the people of Sierra Leone now, una for come up from that level they of level that they listen to messages because they coax una for una feel fine. No, sir. Nobody know for coax nobody there. We they speak fact. We come up from a place of factuality. We all agree say matter be for the day. We all agree say the 84 recommendations, and they say 84 because the first recommendation now Dr. Sama Kumara therefore reinstate first as the president, therefore inaugurate him as the president of Sierra Leone. This is a statement of fact. After the tripartite will be the tripartite report come out June 2023, July, when next month they make 1 year after the tripartite, they don't complete it. Me they tell now say in that tripartite, the person wait for the implement the recommendations from the tripartite should be Dr. Samura Kamara. And I go outline for una things that are happening. Right now, when I see where ECOWAS they misbehave, so for let it go Guy Marabio, because of Sierra Leone, Marabio. Now in resume, get for the day as the chairman of the heads of states of ECOWAS. Now Marabio resume. Now you get for the day. If they did it, get for Pulandi, nobody get for Pulandi because you don't did it. You don't get her. And like I say, we talk about the delay where ECOWAS be delay. If ECOWAS be delay 11 months ago, almost 1 year now, therefore for delay and back. What you going for tell we if Marabio completes in 1 year time? Now this ECOWAS as chairman of the heads of state. What you go for cancel back? On Sierra Leone? No. Now Marabio, the richest idea. Marabio should not be representing Sierra Leone. The elections was rigged. What you for focus on now on? If we ask the critical question, if we ask now, why not Dr. Suma Kamara? Did he ask the president? After the tripartite committee, they don't do the recommendations. It's very clear in the speech of Dr. Suma Kamara, they make it clear, say don't call on ECOWAS immediately at that time. Because that's if you ask for say for a rerun elections. But why ask for a rerun elections now? We don't realize we got the results. 71% of the results there. We prove say Dr. Suma Kamara get 57.15% of the votes. So we focus, we energy now, not for the make excuse for ECOWAS them. Oh, na Sierra Leone, we're not for worry about this. No, now every 12 months it rotates, now rotational. We should not be talking that nonsense. We should focus on the fact that Marabio lack the legitimacy for representing Sierra Leone in the first place. Marabio not get the will of the people. Marabio not get the authority of the people. Marabio not get the power from the people for representing Sierra Leone at ECOWAS. That should be the energy and the focus that we should be pushing. Nobody know for the can pacify anybody now. Rotational. Now Sierra Leone in turn. So because that's Sierra Leone, they're the king of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is an abstract. In itself, Sierra Leone is nothing. Now we the people they represent will make Sierra Leone be something. Sierra Leone is a country. In itself, it's a name. It is the people that constitutes the nation of itself called Sierra Leone. If nobody there Sierra Leone for nothing, Sierra Leone they exist. Therefore, when they can't pacify nobody now, when they take this to play, when they take a light, we're going to hit this right to side for hit them with energy for focus on attacking ECOWAS now. For say ECOWAS not for give no room to Marabio for represent Sierra Leone. We know what Julius Marabio represents Sierra Leone na ECOWAS. That should be the energy we'll forgive off to ECOWAS. That should be the energy we'll forgive off to the rest of the world. But if we can make this nonsense argument to say, oh, na Sierra Leone because na rotational, therefore we are defeating ourselves. Because we try for look for reason, for pacify we say, for call with people out. No, Dr. Suma Kamara, we don't say nobody know the protest, nobody know the commander treat, nobody know the fight. And the people of Sierra Leone, we patiently wait because we believe in them. Therefore, we patiently wait. But the possible way for represent which is in ECOWAS for me, Dr. Samura Kamara, not to Marabio. So the argument of saying a rotational, that nonsense they for stop. Let we know they left this pan, this foolish now they pante 5 years. They eat ball over with. What they call una, what they tell una this, then can talk this. We'll talk this. They say, no worry about that some more. Call you out, no suffer, go sleep. That's what they tell una. Una fall for all that nonsense, they like it, they look Saudi. If that thing they will talk, what will they talk? If everybody be joined we love for cooks to people. They like it today. Sierra Leone. Not for the side so. Because for don't put fire behind the parliament. The cherry cocoa, when they like it, they all don't declare. Instead of say one run. You want to talk about your side, they go outside. Because when I look at the crowd of the people and the woman, they will clap. But I run me, I shake me. I say, hey, Sierra Leone, it's finished. Because look at the caliber of the people whether they use and continue for use. These are the people who we come with civic education for widening up their mind and open up their brain. That is why civic education is key, and for focus on civic education. People like Cheriko, they know the nation, they know the people that they deal with, they know the caliber and level of the people that they deal with, so they continue for do the same things, and they will continue for do them until we get all the people out of their misery and wake them up. And therefore we get a responsibility for continue for fight along that line. But this ECOWAS thing of Marabio saying that Sierra Leone, because it's rotational, save me that crap, save us that bullshit. Let us focus on attacking ECOWAS for say we the people of Sierra Leone, not they accept and not agree for let Julius Marabio represent we as Sierra Leoneans now ECOWAS for become the chairman of the heads of state now ECOWAS. Therefore be the fight for fight. And then tell for the right we let us them attacking ECOWAS, attacking the United Nations, attacking the United States, attacking European Union partners them. Sierra Leoneans them. But continue up, over the past few months. Marabio then come, they say, when I see that eventually begin at State House, they go submit a report. They say they're not going to review the electoral process now, ECSL. European Union representative go talk. They say then implement the tripartite recommendations. Then they prepare for 2028 elections. Then guy then see with the CEO. So let left this bull crap. Now let this bullshit. Now focus on who side we dey with the ongoing political transition with Dr. Soma Kamara tweet about. There is an ongoing political transition. Who side we dey? Waiting at the status. That will be the focus. The ongoing political transition for don't take place, and then Dr. Soma Kamara now if I don't go represent with the ECOWAS, so to Marabio. Hey, waiting, Marabio goes to the force, and whilst the ongoing political transition, now the argument that they go one day for Samora, then Samora get for take over from him. Waiting again for tell people and back after 1 year. This is now rotational 1 year, Marabio by next year, this term, 2026, this term, if for the handover back to the other person. What to tell them if Marabio complete her? What to tell them? Now make us say we focus on what we sabi. What I don't know, I need to talk about her. And they can tell you about big and a salon rotational. No. The fact is, Marabio not for represent Sierra Leone ECOWAS as for not for be the chairman for the ECOWAS heads of state. Marabio not for be the chairman. Not only for good day for represent Sierra Leone, the rightful person for represent Sierra Leone, now Dr. Soma Kamara. Where is the status? What's the status of the ongoing political transition when they say that they reinstate as the president of Sierra Leone? That is our focus. That is for people priority. The question I know for they ask. Why might I be for go represent we? Section 5, subsection 2 of the Constitution makes it very clear. It says, through this Constitution, sovereignty belongs to the people. The government derives its legitimacy, its authority, and its power from the people. Therefore, now the people, now the elected leaders them. Who do we go vote for? The Salon people and vote for Dr. Samora Kamara. And win the election. Then Tifanayan. They say, okay, let's negotiate. They're going to tripartite. NAC at the highest level, the body of the APC, they approve for going to the dialogue. When they go into the dialogue, they get preconceived notion. They say dialogue, once ECOWAS don't go into dialogue, ECOWAS say go into dialogue, it means say they don't bring the opposition to the table. The game is over. That's the end of it. Done and dusted. Now the new perception that they wouldn't get about dialogue, because that's an excrema feed the crap out of them. But then you and me we can see now 2 years now they cancel tomorrow June 24 they make 2 years after the elections with a rigam when Dr. Samak Madele for the represent Sierra Leone across the world. That if he choose for the travel safe, because we don't say Dr. Samak not going to travel like Cortez dog like a Marabio. Dr. Samak get ambassadors them all over the place. We're going to represent them in certain areas. But we don't say sometimes we come to like the United Nations, of course, it's a must for the president for go. We understand kind of about trip then. But he then get small summit about climate change stuff now Marabio na fly go there. But we don't say Dr. Samak will be that possible. Now we focus on the tolerate Marabio and nonsense. We don't go represent Sierra Leone. Una fi say Marabio care about Sierra Leone. Marabio don't care about Sierra Leone. And himself he care about. He care about a resume. How do they get for look and profile? All them where they appoint to give positions. So we don't get for taking at the hand. They all don't get for taking at the hand. As my James, they already like a today ambassador to Belgium. We don't get for taking at the hand. Tell them die, they don't be ambassador. Yes, because now Marabio and send the day. They say, oh, now Sierra Leone they represent. And Marabio send the day. Yes, all the ambassadors them across the world. Sierra Leone, they don't for accept the ambassador, but they continue to accept them because they recognized Marabio. To go and they've already recognized Marabio in a serious country, in a serious environment, in a serious world. Then they reject all the ambassadors them. Also, real democracy they play. Then they reject them all. They say Sierra Leone, the people will get the power, will get legitimacy, will get authority. They not approve of the president. Therefore, anybody will appoint will not accept them as ambassadors. But when I see the like today, then they accept ambassadors them. It is an insult to us. The man where they appoint the ambassadors them, not get the will of the people, not get the power from the people, not get the legitimacy, not get the authority of the people. We talk with you, Sabi, with you, no, with the base off of the constitution. Therefore, in a serious environment, if we be serious, Sierra Leoneans, we are serious. I swear to go for the call for all the ambassadors, let withdraw them. Because they therefore transact any business on behalf of Sierra Leone because they don't get the legitimacy of Sierra Leone until the right thing is done. Now that kind of pressure, then go pile, we go make, then go reinstate Dr. Samara Kamara as the president. I'm not go see. But we should not condone nonsense and say, oh, Sierra Leone go represent is rotational. We not condone the foolishness of the SLPP. Now they buy into the argument, then lame argument for convince una win because they say, well, oh, so say Sierra Leone, they all they can fall for and Sierra Leone. No. Now Marabio he occupy the presidency right now. Illegally, he occupy the presidency by force, by power, against the will of the people. He occupy them. ECOWAS, we don't delay this rotation here. 1 year you go then delay. What you do? Because there be no say things are not going the way it should go to Sierra Leone. So then delay. If they be give Marabio turn back, unavoka defense na Sierra Leone na rotational. Yeah, and the argument is not forgive back na rotational. ECOWAS be no say wrong for Guy Marabio. If there be no say wrong for Guy Marabio at that time, therefore no say it's still wrong for Guy Marabio, the chairman of the heads of state. Therefore no. ECOWAS for no say it's still wrong because Marabio is still illegitimate. Dr. Suma Kumara still a call for a reinstatement as the president of Sierra Leone as the rightful winner of the June 24th, 2023 elections. Dr. Suma Kumara is still calling. So if anybody, they're in their right mind, that argument they make right now for defend with democracy, say Marabio not for represent we. Even if it's a rotational event, we not for allow the Marabio go represent we as Sierra Leone because you not get the mandate from the people. It's not legitimate. It's illegitimate. Marabio is illegitimate. It only go represent we. How do we allow somebody who is illegitimate to represent we country? And we say now because they're rotational for accept them. That is bullshit. Now this will only happen for 5 years where they pacify with people and they coax people them. Instead of we tell them the fact and the actual things, we come and can't tell them things that make them feel sweet. Things that make them go for golden dome. We don't tolerate her. I'm not going to accept it. If Salon people continue to fall for the same garbage and nonsense, that's up to them. But Marabio lacks the legitimacy. ECOWAS delayed this because they know say it was wrong then. And what's wrong then is wrong now. ECOWAS before pass them back over. Tinubu before don't pass them over to somebody else. Then the next person take them. Then they go send a strong message to the world for say, hey, what did they go on at Sierra Leone? They need for resolve immediately. Then they for the defeat of Marabio. But this is not emboldened Marabio. This is the emboldened Marabio. This is the emboldened the supporters them. This is the emboldened the European Union. Because again, ECOWAS is not the base organization where everybody they look at. If ECOWAS not take action, nobody else say take action. When can say ECOWAS corrupt, for all we want for say our ECOWAS useless and they are useless, they are corrupt. But if United Nations go for take action, now ECOWAS they look for so. If ECOWAS be take serious action against Marabio, Samora Kamara from be the president elect today. But ECOWAS not take the action they for take. Now make the American government, they say them back off. The American ambassador, they all the back off. They say, well, we implement the tripartite recommendations. European Union, they can give money to the civil society organizations them across the country right now. When I see Abdul Fatoma them, all these people them, then they give them money, then they give them funding right now for going to activities for prepare for June 20, they say for 2028 elections. Hey, now that is where for the pan. We stand up now with position, we take a position still for say the election was rigged. And we all believe that Dr. Samakman the president. And electoral justice fight is an ongoing fight. Even after Dr. Samakman become president, that in a fight will for go on because for safe democracy, it's a continuous process. What we focus on this democracy, who fight for this election today, we people that need a Maburoka, they don't even get clean drinking water. They've already mined across the Rokel River. They dip and destroy the river. People in Maburoka across the north. Millions of people are affected today. And it's a quite genocide that is going on in Sierra Leone right now. But we need to pay attention to them because what you do, we need politics no more. We forget about all the socio-economic issues where the people in get to that country today. People in welfare. We need to focus on. We need to election cycle continuously. Because we have to. We can for talk about that. We don't get presidents when they sit on the way illegal. Maybe you win the elections. Sabra Kamara win the elections. The APC people, everybody don't make them very clear every now and again. They say, this election will win them, but we don't want to move on. But the world they see. ECOWAS are the baseline organization. With the ECOWAS and they take action, you just want United Nations they follow. So if not see them they allow Maybe go represent me ECOWAS delegate today. They say that rotational. Or they make the United Nations they for take action, for fight for we. They always say, but no, salon non peaceful. It look like the salon people they don't accept. And one I don't forget say, when I get 90% of the 95% of the APC executive, they side with Marabio and they side with ECOWAS. That they don't tell them people and say we don't agree, we okay, we accept. When they fall for this nonsense, for saying a rotational. When I open up my eyes, both salon people, when I open up my eyes, the United Nations will go take action. The American government will go take action. The European Union will go take action. Because what you know, ECOWAS, when the body where they regulate West Africa, where Sierra Leone belong to, they say, the ECOWAS to accept Marabio represents Sierra Leone, I'm the chairman of the heads of state. They know you know hell. They say, the salon people say it's rotational, then they accept. So let Marabio do no more. Until 1 year ago, don't just know. Some people when they wake up. I know when nobody can go back to something 5 years ago. Now we talk the truth, we stay on facts, we stay on the reality, salon people. On the reality, we know the jokes. Let's make this message left and safe, let's short. Let's make it longer. We steady on fact. Marabio for the day. Section 5 make them very clear. The government they derive the legitimacy, the authority, and the power from the people. Not to salon people and send Marabio good day. So therefore, Marabio represents Sierra Leone. No, sir. No, ma'am. Marabio represents Sierra Leone. Now, himself, he go represent Yanda. The salon people not send and the salon people not want and he lost the election. We get for face this head on. It is not a sign of defeat. No, it is the fact, it's the reality. Now, what's in there before we now see? Not to defeat, now the fact in front of we. Marabio for defeat we, not a defeat we, shall never defeat us. We're on the winning side and we'll continue to stand on the winning side. Because the majority of Sierra Leoneans, it is very sacrosanctly clear. The majority of Sierra Leoneans don't want Marabio. But Marabio, this way don't go happen. So, bo. No, come on, man. Let's speak from a place of fact. This is the emboldening demand. It continue, and every day demanding a power. It continue for hold on to power. It become more powerful. For every day Marabio in a power, it become more powerful. We don't forget NTR. We don't talk them again and again. For every day Marabio is in power, it get more powerful. It consolidate the military. It consolidate the police. It control the state institutions. Them. For every day is in power. Therefore, the earlier the better. Let's get rid of this man. Enough for it represent you again at any international organization, including the ECOWAS. Enough for represent we. Now day it begin. We see ECOWAS don't decide after the first term and pass Sierra Leone. Then Canal, the second term they say okay, Rigia. It means say ECOWAS don't give legitimacy. ECOWAS to accept. It means ECOWAS to accept. Marabio. I'll tell people say, you don't get nothing to do the reinstatement of democracy. No, we don't depend this. We don't depend this. We don't direct this. We hold with position. This man for represent we. It had something to. It gets something for do with reinstatement of democracy. It gets something for do with her. No, Marabio for represent we. ECOWAS me for Passover force. Yes, and for Passover. Like you even all say, we make a provision after Dr. Makuma is reinstated as the president, we will, in the next subsequent term, hand over to Sierra Leone. Therefore, make them very clear that message of why you read. Aha! We know so reflect the right justice. Then we know say that we're on the right path. Over here, Tinubu take the microphone, so we say, now Sierra Leone in turn, but we're not going to give Sierra Leone right now. We're going to hold off because there's an ongoing political transition in Sierra Leone. We're going to wait next year, hopefully, once the new president is reinstated, as the president of Sierra Leone, is going to be giving the chairman of the heads of state of ECOWAS. Aha! Salon people. That's what they will not say is, we need to win this fight here. Look at ECOWAS. You hear the statements what the Tinubu make? ECOWAS come together as a body. They say yes, now Sierra Leone internal, but because of the illegitimacy issue surrounding the Sierra Leonean presidency, and right now we know that there's an ongoing political transition for reinstate the winner of the June 24th, 2023 elections. We're going to pass over Sierra Leone for now. We're going to give it to the next country, but next year we'll hold the space for Sierra Leone so that when the legitimate president is elected and the issue has been resolved properly, then we'll hand over to the real president. Hey! Now, me and you for the talk about. We would fight for electoral justice. Now, that angle there for the come out. I left this message now, Abu. I hope say common sense will prevail. Bye bye, everybody. Have a beautiful day, guys. Let us continue for stay steadfast, okay? Let us not pacify nobody. We attack these issues from a place of reality. I don't know what I don't know. What I know. And I talk from the place where I know. All right? Salon people them. When I left for fall for messages when they make you feel sweet. You might feel buttery. No, not the feel buttery. No butteriness. We talk the truth. Madam, you know, for represent Sierra Leone. Yes. When is the ongoing political transition? Tomorrow, they mark 2 years after the June 24, 2023 elections. We know say Dr. Mark Mago give you updates. They go talk to we. For what team? Madam, you go represent Sierra Leone? No. Bye-bye.